Hey, this is Trader Travis, and I am back with a follow-up video to the one I released one Monday night, letting you know the 3 trades I was thinking about profiling. So I figured, hey, I'll go ahead and record me making these trades here. So this is a Visa trade I want to make, and I am doing a short-term a call option on Visa. Is a case study showing people how to grow a small account quickly by buying options, because in my experience, not my opinion, but my experience, buying options is the quickest way to grow an account, but you have to do it the right way. So this is not the way I grew my small account. It's not the way I teach Success Academy members, nor the way I co-sign or sign off on it. If you're a Success Academy member, there is a bonus training that tells you what I feel is the absolute best way to grow a small trading account. It's in the bonus section. However, that's not the most welcomed training. A lot of people just, it's like one of those things that goes in one ear and out the other. But that's my truth. But I say, hey, let me try to give people what they want. They want an accelerated way to trade their way to a bigger account. So let me see if I can put together a template and either prove or disprove my theory as to whether this is a valid approach. Because I've been up front when you buy options, and I'm rambling here, but stick with me. I've been up front about the fact that when you buy options, especially like the ones I'm buying, you will lose on more trades than you win on. That is a fact. Get used to it. You might, again, I said this, I think in the first video, if I buy this, let's just buy this call option right here. I don't focus on deltas and all that other stuff and probabilities, but if we were to focus on that, we can see, let's see if I can find it here. All right, so this one right here, I think it was this one, is 207.50, has a pretty much a small 20% chance of being a winner, according to the probabilities of the platform, which are just that, man-made probabilities. They're not facts, which I don't put a lot of weight on now. You'll find probabilities are wrong all the time. But if I was to buy this one, which this is the one I think I will buy, and I want to invest about, now that I have some profit built in, let's see if I can pull up my Excel. So this is Excel I profiled in my previous video where I said I have about $3,000 profit. So now I can increase my risk a little bit. So when I first started doing this, I wanted to invest about 100. Now I'm inching up to about 200, maybe 300. So for Visa, I will buy this short-term call option right here. This is a speculative gamble, right? I fully plan on losing it. That's the approach you need to take if you want to win with this. You can't approach it thinking, oh, it's going to turn into 2,000 like Travis's first trade. No, you literally have to go into this expecting to lose, right? If you want to be like the option sellers, the probabilities are not on my side. But I've learned over the years to ignore probabilities because they're not always right, right? So I am basing it off of a system and a template I'm using, and the template is always proven to be accurate, and the template tells me that Visa is going to go up in the next few weeks to months. Now whether it goes up this far in the next 17 days, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just going to place a trade and we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to buy 2 contracts here at 163, and so that I'd invest about 300. So let me go ahead and send that off, and I'll move on to Netflix and my other trades here. Okay, next stock I was looking at was CRM here. CRM is unfortunately down for the day. My template said it's okay for me to enter it. I generally don't enter trades when the stock is down, especially call options, like I'm trying to buy a call. But we'll see. I don't know. I may come back to this one. I have a habit of listening to the story the stock is telling me, and the story is telling me today is it doesn't want to go up, so that leaves me a little skittish there. And the option I want to buy for this one would be about the 200 here. So I don't know, it's a toss-up here. I have a little bit extra money I can risk, but maybe I should pass on this one. Let's see what Netflix is doing, because the general market is actually up today. SPY, S&P 500, they're actually up. So let's move on to Netflix. Let's see if I can find an affordable option on Netflix here. Ooh, man, these are pricey, like double what I want to pay. I could come out here to 9 days, but that doesn't give me much time for error. This is not any fun. I'm going to chance it, and I'm going to chance it. Let me look at the chart. Yep, I'm just going to go for it But this one I will hyper manage because it's significantly more risk than my other trades. And I generally, it's a success academy principle, one of our risk management principles, which I don't have time to get into this video. So I'll go ahead and do this one right here. That's pretty far out of the money there. But it gives me 17 days. Here's a trick. A lot of people who are new to options or who have been brainwashed think that the stock has to get to 500 for me to be profitable. And I'm like, man, I've been trading options 20 years, and I'm baffled by how people haven't realized the stock doesn't need to get to 500 for me to make money on this. The stock could get to 480, 490, and this trade could double in price, and it's still out of the money. And that only comes from me being more experienced buying options and selling. I started my career buying options. The first 8-9 years of my career, all I did was buy options. I knew nothing about selling options. So I just became an option buying wizard. I learned things that other people didn't learn because I didn't put myself in a box about, oh, buying options is a losing game. My mentor only taught me buying options, so I didn't know any better. So it worked out in my favor. But anyway, let me stop ranting on here and go ahead and place this trade. All right, so those two trades were placed. The Netflix and Visa trades were placed. And so CRM, I think I will go ahead and pass on. It's down today. I don't want to model bad habits, and so it's down today. So I'll check back maybe tomorrow, see if it's up tomorrow. Then I may place that trade I want to place. All right, so that's it. I will update you when these trades play out. I have a couple more now. Let's see. I am, again, still in my Apple one, my new Apple trade here. I just checked it. I don't like to jinx myself. How about this? It's profitable right now, extremely profitable, but I don't know if it'll end profitable. So that's why I don't want to show it, because I might jinx myself. So Apple, Microsoft, a couple of trades are still profitable, but let me just go ahead and wrap it up when they close out, because I don't like I have a bad experience, but like, ooh, look at all this money I made, and then 2 weeks later the money's gone because the stock reversed on me. So let me wait till I close out the trades, then I will share the final tally with percent return on investment, whether it was 100% loss or 100% return on investment, things like that. So, all right, I'll see you in the next update. I estimate it will be in about a week or so when these other trades close out here, Microsoft, Visa, and et cetera, et cetera. All right, I'm back with the next update, and what I decided to do is the first version of this update I planned on releasing, but literally the moment I opened this Visa and Netflix trades right here, they started losing money. So let me show you these really quickly on the chart, and then I will circle back to give you kind of a big picture update on this case study. So I placed this Visa trade here on 623, and you can see Visa started going down. And so it's the same with Netflix. I place them on 623, literally like the market top, and then Netflix is going down. So those two trades right now are 100% losses. And that leads to the downfalls of cover calls, right? Not cover calls, excuse me. The downfalls are call options. You saw the pros of call options. The good part about call options here with around one trades, I opened 6 trades in total. So, well, let's start from the beginning first. I took $5,000 of my own money, set it aside for this case study. I didn't want to risk all $5,000, so I was like, okay, the way I trade is I prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Pretty much I plan on losing money. So I said, I want 2 shots at this. So I have the $5,000 divided by 5. I said, let me open roughly 5 trades and risk 500 in each trade, and then see where we go from there. If I do that, I will have 2 or 3 chances of doing this if I lost on all of my trades each round before I blow out my money, because that's the only amount I was willing to contribute towards this. So round one total was $1,400. I placed 6 trades here. I closed them all out. They're all closed out. You can see the returns on investments here. And so I lost on 4 out of the 6 trades. This goes to what option sellers say. Buying options is a losing game. They are correct if you do it this way. But there is another way I buy options that actually works a lot better, where it's not really a losing game. But this is what they mean. I have a winning ratio. I lost on more trades than I won on. I lost on 4. I only made money on 2 trades. So yes, I am a loser. However, look at the totals here. I invested $1,400, and then the total profit and loss, which includes all of my opening and closing trades, I made $3,500 profit overall. So I more than doubled my starting account. So if this was a small trading account, I would have more than doubled it already. Is this practical for you? No. And then if you wind up getting the full training on this, I'll explain why this is most likely not possible for someone actually with a small account, because I'll tell you what I went through when I was trying to grow my small account this way and why I never was able to achieve it. But anyway, back here. So out of that, so we take 3,500 and we divide it by 1,400. That gets you your percent return on investment. So let me show you how to do that real quick. So 35, 32, this is how you calculate profits and loss. You divide it by your initial investment of 1,470. You're going to get a decimal, which you're going to have to multiply by 100. And that gives you your percent return on investment, loss or gain. So it's 240% return on my initial investment. So now I take this 3,500 and I start risking this. So my original risk is off the table. I'm not using any of my own money anymore. So now I start with around 2 trades, and I have so far 7 trades open. My starting amount is $2,000 for the second round, and so far I'm already losing on most of them, because I just told you about Visa and Netflix here. They are already at Visa and Netflix are already at about 100% loss. So because I got quite in a pullback. These three are already closed out. So if you add Visa and Netflix in here, which aren't closed out yet, but I'm pretty sure there'll be max losses, you will see that out of the 7, I've already lost on 5 of them. So only 2 right now give me some hope. And these 2 right here are open today, Apple and Microsoft. But all the rest are losing trades. So 100% loss here, 100% loss, and a 53% loss there on my initial Apple one, which I did jinx myself, because I told you in the first update this Apple trade was profitable, and then it quickly went to a loss, which is why I don't like to talk about trades before I close them out. So anyway, that's the next update. These are the trades I just placed as of the recording today. And so when I record part 4 of this case study, which will probably wrap up, I'm only going to do about 2 or 3 rounds here, but for the public YouTube version, I'll carry you through round 2 and then wrap this case study up, and you'll see my total profit and loss at the end of this. So far, you've seen the pros and cons of call options. The pros are, you know, you have a losing ratio. You lose on more trades than you win on. Yet, think about that. I still doubled my account, more than doubled my starting amount in 1 month. 240% return on my initial $1,400 investment with a losing ratio. Again, I'll put my option buying portfolio against an option selling portfolio any day. You know, there's gurus who brag about option selling and say option buying is a losing game. I'll challenge them to a trading contest any day, right? Because I know how buying options can squash selling options any day, all day, if you do it the right way. And it's not meant to be arrogant or, you know, egotistical. It's just a fact. It's just a fact based on my experience, right? That's my experience. They might have a different experience, which is why they have the opinion they have about buying options. I don't. I've just always succeeded with it. So just keep that in mind. My mindset and my opinion is biased based on my experience. All right, so that's the pros. Now the con is, yeah, I have losing ratio. I place these trades and I've already had 100% loss on most of them. So that's the con there. It's like, well, the stock has to move in the short period of time or you will lose 100% of your money, which is why I never advise people to do like I did in the beginning. I used to bet my entire account on trades. It was stupid, and I lost a lot of money doing that because, you know, it was just pure greed. You know, you see this, I doubled my account in 1 month, which that happened. Actually, I took 10 grand and about 70 grand when I first started. I got greedy. I thought, oh, this is the norm, right? So I just started betting my entire account on trades thinking I could duplicate those results. Nope. Then I started having this 100% loss, 100% loss, 53% loss, and the reality smacked me in the face like, yeah, this is not as easy as it seems. So anyway, let me stop with my rambles. All right, that's all I have for you. Hope you found one nugget of wisdom here. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can get updated when I release the next video in this case study. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.